Hi, guys. I'm Sylvia Worsham. Welcome to Focus Fridays and welcome to this special edition or special segment of Modeling Matters, the 3 lessons my mom taught me. And if I get emotional, I am going to apologize up front to everyone because my mom is my best friend. She is my role model. She is someone I admire. She's another empowering woman I'm so very lucky to know. And tomorrow is her 80th birthday. And I wanted to do a special edition to showcase a woman who appears in central roles in my new book on Turning Points. And she is phenomenal, guys. She's an amazing, amazing lady. She's 80, but she doesn't look a day over 50. I'm sure she's going to love me for that comment if she ever hears this broadcast. But there's 3 lessons she taught me, and there's several chapters, like I said, that she plays a central role. And in 2 of those chapters, she plays like an enormous role. And she taught me about the law of environment. For those of you who don't know what that is, it really matters to have a nurturing and loving environment when you are going through major transition in your life. And I have an entire book of transition, and mom was always near me. Even though she lives away from me now, for the better part of my life, she was next to me, and she modeled loving and nurturing. And as I have coached other women throughout my career, I know that modeling matters. I know that a mother's love and the significance she gives her children and the time she gives them and the nurturing side of it and the certainty in her love matters to their children. It impacts the way they steer, it steers their choices in life and the people they pick in their life. So mother's role is extremely critical. And she taught me through her example that having a nurturing and loving environment as we transition through life is critical. I was in the second chapter of my book, I talk about bullying in a very, very open and real and raw way. I was bullied extensively in high school. I mean, every day from the moment I would step into that school to the moment I would leave, it was like target practice. I was their target practice, and it was boys and girls alike. And it was just devastating. I never showed it to my bullies, but inside it was an internal war. And there was one moment in the second chapter that really, my mom's courage and my mom's law of the environment are 2 lessons she taught me in that one story. And, I had a boy who asked me to a dance, and then 2 days before the dance, he just says, "I can't take you." And the truth was he had asked another girl to the dance. Now, all this is happening in front of people. Like, he's telling me, and everybody's watching in high school. And guys, you've been in high school before, you know what that's like. And, I held it in the whole day, and it was very devastating for me. It was very difficult. And when I got into my mom's car, I just broke down, crying, sobbing. And my mother just held me in her arms very lovingly and very nurturing. But then she also kind of like allowed me to get it out. And then she just said to me, Sylvia, you have 2 choices. You can either not go to the dance and become your bully's victim, or you can stay home. And either way, I'm going to love you. No matter what, I'm going to love you. And I'm very proud of you. Well, that taught me 2 things. One is to have somebody loving and nurturing to be near you, to actually influence you in a very powerful way. And the second thing she taught me was about courage, because I ended up going to the dance, guys. I ended up facing my bullies head on. And that courage would later impact my life in a very powerful way. The third and final lesson that mom taught me was to seek and find joy in times of transition. And that is chapter 9 in my book. And that's a chapter I've been avoiding to revise this week because it's a difficult chapter for me to be able to rehash. And it's a chapter where I had my daughter, who happens to be right behind me, about almost 6 years ago. And I was 40 and I had postpartum depression. And it had been undiagnosed. And so I was having like major, major issues. My husband was traveling a lot. I had very few friends in Austin. And my mom, being the beautiful and empowering woman that she was or is to this day, she said, Sylvia, seek and find joy in your life. Focus on your children. Focus on what you do have. Your life is beautiful. Look at what's in front of you. And she was there. More importantly, she was just there to listen to me. And that matters when you're going through major losses in your life. I was losing my old identity. I had transitioned from corporate America to stay-at-home mom. And that was a huge jump for my family and for me. So those are the transitions and the lessons that my mom has taught me. Vivian, you're going to have to leave because that's too loud.
No,
yes.
How I put it.
Okay. And I'm just, I'm lucky to have been raised by my mom. I'm lucky that I can be there for my kids now. I'm very lucky that I had that modeling in my life, because when I see other women who are struggling through transition in life, and when they share with me that their mothers weren't as nurturing, I can see that impacts a child's life in a very powerful way. I was lucky that I had my mother, but not everybody's that lucky. And tomorrow's her 80th birthday, and it's going to be amazing, I'm sure. I'm just sad that I won't be able to be there. I've already cried on my Facebook personal page where I went live about this Focus Friday video. But I really wanted to extend this to my mom and to dedicate this Focus Friday edition to her. If you guys have any questions whatsoever on any of the 3 things I discussed, or if you just want to ask me anything, I'm here to be of support to you today. I see 3 people watching me, so you guys can chat or ask me questions live, and I'm here to answer anything for you. But it has been my pleasure to become a coach, to be able to be here for you guys, and to just celebrate mothers. Mothers need to know that your role is valuable in the lives of your children, and what you do matters to them. And the most important thing you can give your child is your love, and show them your love, and show them that you care, and show them that they are significant to you in their life. So I'm Sylvia Worsham. Thank you so much for tuning in to Focus Fridays. My child is making a lot of noise in the background. That's too loud.
No.
Yes, it is. So if there's no questions, no chat going on, I'm going to sign off and say, have a wonderful week. Stay safe. Love y'all.